Okay, just last wee thing. Just really drawing in that point there, because even although it's cut, that edge there where they meet still exists. It's just that it's behind or it's at the flat bit. So I'm just going to trace a line down from here, and then just mark that in dark. Okay, so that's that part of it done. Okay, now moving on now to the auxiliary plan. So auxiliary plan is projected from the elevation. So elevations are projected from plans. Plans can be projected from elevations, right? So you never would project a plan from a plan. That would make any sense, okay? And you don't project auxiliary plans from auxiliary elevations. Right? That's another important point. Auxiliary anything has to be projected from an orthographic plan, a normal plan if you like, and an auxiliary plan has to be projected from an elevation. Okay, first of all, where are we going to project and where are we going to put it? Well, this is where you have to just kind of work things out a wee bit. We're going to project up here, and we're projecting at the angle of the slope because we're trying to show detail of the sloping side. It says that there actually, to show the machine surface. And the machine surface is that surface there, which is where the cut is. So we're going to have a look to see where it might fit. So I'm going to project from that far corner there up, and project from this far corner here up. Okay, and you can see that it kind of makes sense to put it up in this space here, to be honest with you. Okay, so that's exactly what we'll do. So this is going to be like my sort of datum line, and I'm going to put a centre line here. And that's going to help me when it comes to drawing up the whole thing. Right, so we'll start forming this up and getting all the sizes. That line there corresponds with that line there. Okay, that centre line corresponds with that centre line. So any distances from the centre to the edge can be measured from the plan, right? So, for example, if I measure from there to there, I can mark that on there, turn it round, mark it on there, okay? So initially what we're doing really is, this is like a true shape, basically. We're doing a true shape of this, but we're not just doing of the surface, we're doing the true shape of the whole thing, of the whole object. So initially it starts off as being like the true shape of the top surface, and then we actually add the bottom surface, if that helps you to understand it. So I'm going to project up from the cut just now, basically from that corner, that's where it happens there, so project up from that. Okay, and I know that that's right on the centre line because I can see that there. I'm going to project up from these two corners, which is here. This is what I would do if I was just doing the true shape, and I would be measuring that distance and marking it on. I'll measure that and mark it on there and there. Okay, and then I'm going to measure up from the top of the, basically where the top of the cutout is. So we'll project up from that. That comes to there. So I can now draw all these in because these are lines that we're going to see. So there. 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 And there. Okay, so that's what that bit looks like. I'll turn this bit in as well, because that would be the wee kind of cut out point there, and you can imagine what's going to happen here is going to curve up, right, and then curve right back down again. Okay. So the question is really, what does the curve look like? Now remember, what we're doing at the moment is we're looking just at the top surface, and then we'll worry about the fact that it's three-dimensional really in a minute or two. So how do we actually do a curve shape? Well, The usual thing to do here is to produce some generators, okay, to give you some points that you can actually read off. Initially what I'm going to do is I'm going to use these lines that I've already got, okay, so I'm going to project up from that line up to here, project up, right, don't need to project up from there, I'll project up from here as well, and I can project up from here, and all I'm going to do is measure how far it is from, like say that line there, which was the bottom of there, how far is it from the centre to that outer circle. So it's that distance there, it's that distance there. Okay. Next point, how far is it from there to the outer circle? So it goes away out to there. I need to extend that line a wee bit. And there. Okay, let's go from this point here. How far is that? Okay, so that's that distance there. And I need to extend this up a bit as well. Oh, bit of a camera malfunction there. Okay, and then obviously it curves back round to there. Now you could just go, right, okay, that's me get enough points there, I can do the curve. I'm sort of thinking to myself, you know, I'd like a few more points just to help me to know what's happening with the curve. So I'm going to just generate them myself. So what I would do is I would just simply I can almost do this in an ad hoc way. I'm going to say, right, I'm going to have a line down there, I'm going to have one in the middle, okay, and I'll just project these up, these extra points up into the drawing here and here, so that's me get two more points really, and just start with this one and measure how far it is, just trace the line up, mark it on, just double check that actually, so it's from this line here, since it's that line here going up, so it's on this one, so it's there, and it's there, and then from the other one, so that's this line here, and here. Okay, so you can see that it does start to curve off quite quickly at that point. So we've got quite a sharp curve here, up to there, very sharp curve here, round to there. Okay, and then you can see here that we're curving like this. Okay, and now you go, wait a minute, a few more points in between there wouldn't go amiss. So you can do the same thing, you can get a few more points as well. I'm just going to go for it just now and curve round to there. Curve right to there, and round to here. Okay, so that's the kind of basic shape of it. Something not quite right somewhere along the line there, but that's fine for now. So that's the basic shape of the top surface. There is also this line which comes from the top of the cut, which we'll put in. So it does that, and it does that, and to there. Okay, but there is detail underneath which I'll show you in the next video.